What's up, everybody? I'm Dominique.
And I am Brandy, and we are your hosts of
Hey, Fave.
a weekly podcast where two best friends talk about everything and nothing at the same time. What is going on with you? Oh.
Not much. I noticed I sometimes just stall out when you ask me that at the beginning of these episodes.
Like,
and it's because I don't know how to answer that all the time. What is going on? But that's always been the thing. What's going on and what's good have always tripped me up because
what you been up to?
Well, that I can answer. What you been up to, I can answer. Most of the time, is nothing. What's up, I can usually. I don't know. But yes, I noticed that.
I guess when I say it, I'm probably asking like, what you been up to? What? You
but just in general, yeah, I usually it's either that or I'm processing how to transition into the day's topic. I noticed that on the last episode. That's why I was like nothing. Okay, episode's over. Bye bye. But I was like, it's because I rarely know how to answer.
What?
But anyway, not much. How you be?
Man, I'm tired. I just came from a conference.
Doesn't she look cute, you guys? Look at her looking all fancy
choke
and
myself
stuff.
This turn.
She got a little pearls on and whatnot.
Choking
Just
me.
Looking all fancy.
Okay. We had a Northern Carolina cluster conference.
That's a lot of words.
Yeah. And they had to put noted Northern Carolina.
That is way too many Ians. Oh my goodness.
That was the hashtag. But yeah, just brushing up on some, stuff for the sorority. And yeah, it was my first one. So no, we had fun.
That's okay.
Yeah, it's like a smaller conference, not like our boule where it's everybody that goes, but it's just regional, like North Carolina, Virginia.
So what's the thing you went to in Virginia a couple years ago?
That was my regional conference. So
okay,
it's North Carolina and Virginia, but on a bigger scale.
Okay,
our cluster is on a smaller scale.
Gotcha.
It's just yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's wonderful.
Yeah, it was fun. It was alright. I'm tired.
Well, today's conversation is once again inspired by social media.
The shenanigans.
It's pretty much. It's not all shenanigans.
Oh, okay.
Like usually, like
be finding
stuff. Today is I've just seen habits and trends, and I have questions.
Okay.
So the first question is pretty much like, are people posting too much on social media?
Yes.
Yeah.
I believe so. It's getting out of hand. Like, I remember when back in the day, like we 50. Or I'm 50. But we not. But yeah, back in the day, you had no idea what celebrities were doing unless you watched an award show or it's something like you did not know. And now it's like, we know where you've been, where you're going, where you live, what you ate for dinner. Like, it's,
all the things.
Yeah. And then like people, when situations happen, people just pull out their phone and start recording. Like,
that was a big thing. I don't know if people are finally getting it or what, but a lot of people were fussing about that with Quavo. Nope. Takeoff.
Yes.
Sent the wrong one out of here.
Yeah.
They were like like, why would you even record? Because apparently there's a video of him after he got shot.
Yeah.
I make it my point to not see that stuff. And so it was that. It's like, why would you even, like, nobody needed to see that. That does not need to be the last image people see of him. And then apparently the family requested that no recording be done at the funeral, and people had their phones out.
Yeah, see, I didn't see that. And I accidentally seen the other video. I was like, y'all, come on. Are y'all serious? Like,
it's like, when...
I don't know.
Where's the line? Like, what's the stopping point? Like, what's too much? And then you got people, they ask things that they could easily Google. They post things like the video. So the video I sent you of the girl
Man.
She talking about her 2-year-old's arms stink, and so she's putting deodorant on her kid, and she was like, "What is that?"
Adult deodorant.
Yeah, it was adult deodorant.
Well, there is no adult. I mean, a deodorant for kids. So
the little teen stuff, but
a 2-year-old.
Yeah, like there's nothing because they shouldn't need it. But yeah, it's like, of course, the 2-year-old doesn't know what's happening, so she doesn't really have to be embarrassed. But like, what if she was an older kid and like knew her mama was talking about her on the internet? Like,
there's been parents to do that. Like,
yeah. And she's talking about like, what's wrong, blah blah blah. I'm like, why didn't you just ask your kid's doctor? Why are you making a whole TikTok or whatever showing us you putting deodorant on your toddler, talking about how bad she stink?
Now I understand why she probably did it to get it's like it's a quicker response on social media when you ask somebody, but still it's a no. Like, come on, y'all. It's deodorant on 2-year-olds.
That's crazy.
People record people dying.
Yeah.
Like, did you see the recent one where the girl was basically murdered or beat
the
to
one
death?
that went to Mexico?
Yeah.
No, I didn't. I won't.
And they were all from Charlotte.
Yeah, I've seen the people, I've read the headlines. I don't even think I've read a whole article, but I didn't know there was a video going around.
I actually seen that video.
Nope.
Stay off Twitter. If you do not want to see anything, don't go to Twitter. Okay? Because it'll pop right up.
And it still autoplays over there, don't it? At least Instagram now gives you a warning. It'd be like this
Twitter's
may
like,
be sensitive.
You can do whatever you want to on Twitter. Yeah. It's crazy. So they trying to figure out what to do in that situation. And, my condolences to
absolutely
everybody's families that's out here losing people. Everybody, families, friends, losing people. It's just crazy.
Okay, in that same direction or whatever. That video though is what got the cops or got the FBI involved, or whoever is investigating. I think FBI. And that's also in some cases, we don't want to see the videos of these men and black people getting killed by cops, but a lot of times that is what
it helps.
Yeah.
So it's like a gift and a curse. Like, you don't want to see somebody passing away or getting hurt, but on the other end, most of the videos have found the person that did it, or it was shooting the person that was doing. So it's a gift and a curse, but it's like, I don't know, y'all.
Yeah,
it's like everybody is trying to get likes.
Yeah, so like, is that the motivation? Like, you think people will just post anything for the sake of attention? That goes back to what you were saying, like in whatever episode. It's like people now, they talk about or post about hot topics or like controversial stuff just to get
the traffic to come. Like, so
is it like the same people will literally post anything just to get likes?
Either that, or it's like, oh, I saw it first, or you saw it first here on my video. It's, to me, I don't know.
That's crazy.
Everything don't need to be shown for real.
Again, like you said, how did we get here?
It can help sometimes, but in these two instances that we mentioned, they're helping.
Yeah.
I guess. I don't know. It's still too much.
So then it's like, I don't know. Cause I'm about to say maybe it just shouldn't go viral, but it going viral is what gets the attention.
Yeah. It's a gift and a curse. It is. It's crazy.
Yeah. So okay, with the question of does it help? Switching directions a little bit. But that is still the question. You know how people kind of like pretty much embarrass people, but they do it under the guise of, I'm just trying to help you. I'm trying to teach you a lesson. Like,
I've seen a couple situations like that, and some of them is like, I felt like, I don't know. I feel like I guess nowadays I guess that's the best way to embarrass your kids, to not do it anymore. But it's like not, because this age is so into social media. I don't know.
I don't know. Like,
I don't know. It's
because you remember, like, at one point it was popular to like discipline your kids online. I'm like, why though? Like, you couldn't have just
did it without,
and then I'm like,
video.
did you really want to discipline them, or did you just want to embarrass them? Like, did you really want them to learn something? Like, when they was cutting the boys' hairs, like George Jefferson and stuff, and making the kids dress like younger, like they put barrettes in their hair and stuff, like did their hairs like little kids because they were acting too grown.
Yeah.
I'm like, and then some just straight out beat their kids or threatened to on camera. Just, and it's like some of it seemed like it was just to post.
Mm-hmm.
But then it's like, let's say you really were trying to teach your kid. How effective is it if you're embarrassing them? Because then they're just gonna resent you.
Yeah, that they're gonna hate you or rebel even more.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. Dang, I forgot what I was about to say. But
kids related embarrassing.
I don't know.
Beating the kids, doing their hair, putting it on the internet.
Hopefully it'll come back. It'll come back. My mind just went blank. But yeah, some I don't know. It's y'all doing too much.
And it's not just kids. Like, they do it to adults too. But they be like, oh, I'm just trying to look, the doggone. And then I'll go to the video I actually sent you. But did you see the video, Coach Stormy or whoever she is? She apparently, I don't know what she's a coach of. I guess she's like a life coach or something. Mm-hmm. It was a video. It was like her. Apparently, she had like hosted a retreat or something, and like they all were. It was a cookout. The food was cookout food, and she was calling the girls' plate like low vibrational. She was like, "You would never catch me." With that on my plate, and it was literally, it's like, so Stormy's plate had like a couple of chicken wings and maybe some potato salad. It's something, it's like very little. And then the other girl's plate had like wings, a burger, potato salad, like maybe a rib. Like, it was full. And she was like, they just put this on my plate. And she was like, I wouldn't even let them put that on my plate. She's like, that's a hood rat plate or something. And she's like, when they asked what a queen would eat, they would point to my plate. But it was like, why you fussing at that lady like that? And y'all both at the same cookout?
Why?
Why? And she was, she's like, yeah, she's teaching me, don't let anybody, like, so she received it well. But I'm like, what if she hadn't? Like, you calling her out about her plate publicly, like, if everybody, because it seems like everybody there like was wanting to learn from her and all that, so and I'm sure they would have taken anything she said. But like, what if that wasn't the case? You bashing her.
That could cause problems, especially at a young age. Mm-hmm. If you're doing that at a young age and you grow up and like it's like anything anybody says will like trigger you or set you off automatically. I don't know. Oh, that's what I was gonna say. Mm-hmm. Posting this stuff, like, even though it may go away out of our minds, it's gonna always be on the internet. You can always pull up everything that has been recorded. Always, it's gonna be there. It's always on the internet. But yeah,
that's like, even circling back to the video of the girl that recently. Yeah. Apparently whoever posted the video, they took it down, but it's like,
it's up there.
Once it's up there, it's up there. And
when y'all gonna learn?
All the screen recordings and screenshots, and people done saved that video
with a quickness too. They be on it, okay? They be on it.
Yeah. Yeah, and then so.
Yeah.
That's
like a form of bullying to me.
Oh yeah,
that's a form of bullying, which causes people to be irritated and irritable, and then which causes people grow up shooting people. Like, it's just like
the opposite, and when they end up like taking themselves out. That's why they had to like make new laws and stuff. Like cyber bullying like is an actual like crime now, right?
Yeah, I sure hope so, because this is stupid.
It's crazy that they had to even do that, but there was kids, and I'm sure there still are, like some have actually taken themselves out of here because they were being cyberbullied. Like, it's enough you got to deal with people in person, but then you get home and they still can come. They still got access to coming at you, and even if you're not on there, like all your schoolmates and stuff, they see the stuff and then they bring it back to you in person. Like,
yeah, like it's all this stuff will follow you. Okay, stop embarrassing people and stop putting everything on social media. Well, in some cases, it's probably good because, like I said, we catching people.
Yeah. Even though, like, even with the whole not embarrassing people necessarily, but just knowing what is safe to post. Like, people post everything. Like, they post when they going out of town, exactly where they are. Mm-hmm. Like,
I always just take pictures and don't post it yet. I'll post. Y'all see my pictures after I have left. Okay. Mm-hmm. Except for today, I had to go ahead and put those pictures out. But, you know, I was in my car about to pull off and leave. But, yeah, like posting location and telling people, hey, I'm about to be on vacation for 2 weeks. You know, all right, we're about to go hit up her house, okay? We know where she lives. Let's go hit up her house. Steal everything.
Like, I've never understood the posting, like, post your every move. Yeah. Like, it's dangerous. That's how people find you. Like, you know, that you check in your location and all of that.
Yeah, that's when I used to vlog. I used to do it like beginning of the week, vlog the whole week, and post on Sunday. So the time has already went by. Yeah. You see the places that I've been to, but I'm not there anymore.
Yeah, like
I'm not there anymore. So
I don't know. I don't know.
It's
the question is like, how much is too much? So, okay, circling back to disciplining kids online. This is not really a was it too much? This is a is it too aggressive?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, you know, the video, apparently there's this little boy. He'd be calling his mama all kinds of bees and whatnot and tearing up the house. And, you know, he was cutting up. And apparently she couldn't handle it, so she called in some help. And the dude, you know, he was in his face hollering him. He might even had him by the shirt a little bit. And, like, over the course of the video, you know, he yelled at him. He asked him a question and was like, hey, did I tell you to talk? You know, that kind of thing. Like, beyond scared straight, but in your house. And not actual inmates. Or, I don't know, was it Maury? It was on the Maury show when they used to bring the dude out. Yeah, it was like that. And you know, a little boy sitting there crying, of course, because like that's usually how that goes. And then people were all in the comments. And then, okay, there was a part 2. A lot of people probably didn't even see, but there was a part 2 where, like, the dude was talking to him, like, calmly or whatever, and, like, gave him some tasks to complete and, like, told him there would be a reward and all that. Like, so he didn't just holler at him, but most people decided to talk about that. And so I guess the first question is, should she have posted that at all?
Well, so I've seen a couple of his videos, and I'm thinking that most of his stuff is recorded
intentionally.
I don't know why I feel like that's right, but other stuff is not right. That's where I'm like, I guess because the other videos are just embarrassing and they're not like giving advice on how to change. They're just, you know,
you've been cutting up, so now this is what's happening. Yeah. All your little friends gonna get to see it.
Yeah. In his case, he is showing them that you're gonna respect me, but then giving tips on what can you do. Like, he is asking them questions. Why do you do this? Why do you feel this way? Is there a reason? Like, he is trying to get to the root of the problem so they can change it. He's actually trying to change them.
So you think because the whole process is one, because the whole process is posted most times, and because he was actively trying to get to a solution.
Yes.
It's okay.
Yes. And the other ones, they just, we're going to
like, that's the point. The point is to embarrass the kid. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So, then, once you post something, it becomes public access.
Absolutely.
But everybody feels like they have free range to say what they want to say. And so a lot of people, don't they? A lot of people were in the comments talking about, that's too much. Just teach him more violence. It's going to make him more aggressive, blah, blah, blah. How is this helpful? Blah, blah, blah. They might have even questioned why she posted it. But I'm like, so then the question is, was it too much?
To me, no. And I think it's because of the whole process, how he does.
Mm-hmm.
And like when people say stuff like that, I'm like, did you watch the whole video? Because he definitely, in every single one of his videos, he comes to a resolution, or he is asking them, why do you do this? What makes you feel this way? What happened to make you change? Why do you do this? Why? He's like asking questions to get to the root of the problem. So I don't understand why people are like, this is violence because he's yelling. It's like military stuff.
Yeah. And then also, like we mentioned, Beyond Scared Straight. Do people have
people were laughing at that?
Like people enjoy that show. So how is it different? Because, there's 9 times out of 10 now, there's a social media version of most TV shows now. So that you could look at that as just Beyond Scared Straight at home. Like the home edition or something. Like how is that different? But they're the same people that were criticizing her may be people that aren't fans of the show. So I don't know.
You're right. You're probably right.
I don't know. But I saw that. And I guess because I've seen it done and it seemed effective. Of course, we only seen like one day. We didn't see the whole process.
Yeah.
But it seemed effective. I wouldn't say it was too aggressive because like he starts on 10, but he brings it down, and like it's not dehumanizing. He wasn't degrading him. He didn't call him no names.
He's not beating him, abusing him. The most he ever did was probably,
I think he might
grab the shirt, yank you up,
just a little bit.
But not getting punched or anything. Like he's not cussing at the kids or nothing. I don't think.
I don't think so.
I've never saw
one. I've only seen the one video.
Yeah, I don't think he's cussing at the kids at all.
So
he's like really aggressive with his words, as in, you're going to respect me. Mm-hmm. You're not going to treat me like you treat your parents. And this is what you're going to do. Why do you do this? Mm-hmm. That's how it goes. And then, kids crying. You shouldn't have did in the first place. And then, he, I'm going to come back and I'm going to check on you. Yeah. Like, this is his career. He goes around talking to kids, trying to, I guess, make them better and just find out like what is wrong and why do they do the things that they do. So he has made this a career. And now if he out here changing lives, by all means, please do all the kids. Okay, all right. But again,
okay. Well, no, because he's got to advertise. If I say so, do you think he could be just as effective without the videos?
Yeah, absolutely. He's probably, and this is why I say.
But he didn't post it. The video I saw, I think somebody
he has a whole
channel, so like that's his
profile
thing.
With all of his But that's why I'm like, again, this is a gift and a curse, because if he didn't post videos, nobody would know who he was. Yeah. If they needed help, people needed help.
Obviously, there is a market for it if people keep booking them. Because we know Cheering be out here cutting up.
They do. Now, mine. Don't even think about it. Y'all not here yet, but
I'm sure they'll do fine.
Oh, they'll know. They come to Dominique's house. I'm going to drop them off. Dominique, I'm dropping my 5 kids off to you, honey. They acting up, and I don't want to go to jail today. So
we'll do what we can to keep you out of jail and to protect the babies.
You know what? I know.
That, I be like, your mama's crazy. We all know your mama's crazy. Why do we have to?
I'll mess around and they get here and I'll
You gonna
be the
soft.
nicest.
You gonna be soft.
But oh my gosh. Okay, guys, just go ahead. Okay, now go ask your dad.
Be out here. All that aggression just gone.
Just gone. Like, you know what? I was talking all that junk.
Lord.
I don't know.
That's funny.
Shoot.
It happens. There's a lot of people that have had that, not my kids, and then their kids get here, and it's like,
and I'm like, all right, what happened?
It's like, what happened? See what had happened was.
Get the belts.
Lord have mercy.
Lord.
Let's see.
That's funny.
Let's see. I did have a question while you were talking.
Follow him.
And it went away.
Oh, dang. Oh, man.
What was the question?
Man.
It was social media related.
Is it about kids?
Not specifically.
No, sorry.
Okay, no. Actually, it can be. Yes. So, do you think part of the whole too muchness is because kids are getting access too soon? Like, that's all they know, so they feel like everything has to be on the internet?
Probably.
Okay.
Probably. Like, this generation is like, it just seems like everybody is like gung-ho on social media. Like, have to put things on social media. People have to see this. People have to know what I'm doing. Oh my gosh, I got this. It's like, I was listening to a podcast. Was it today? It don't matter. I listened to the B. Simone and Ashley. Dang.
I know who B. Simone is.
Her friends, her best friend. I know Ashley's in there. Meg and Ashley.
Okay.
And B. Simone. They have a podcast and they were talking about people putting too much on the internet. I forgot where I was going with this. But they were making some of the same point. Like, like people are just, they have to put everything on there. She was talking about how her and her best friend was in the mall, and it was a shootout, and they had to run and go hide.
And somebody stopped to record.
Yeah. Hey, B. Simone is hiding in here with me. Like, took pictures, video, and they're like, people are shooting, and you're worried about getting a video worrying about me being here with you while this is going on. I'm over here trying to help this lady.
That's crazy.
Because she hurt herself and you're trying to get video and pictures.
That's crazy.
B. Simone is hiding out with me.
That's crazy. That's like
whoever.
Yeah.
It's just it's
like the whole everybody needs to know I had it first. I did it first.
That's what it seemed like.
I think it could also be a boundary issue. And I only say that because it's like, so people don't know when to practice discretion. Like, even if it's not directly them, like discretion on behalf of others. Yep. Like, you're posting people's stuff before they have the chance to announce it.
Absolutely.
Like, somebody has a kid. If they haven't my rule typically is, unless they've directly told me go ahead. Like, if they haven't posted it, I'm not posting it. Yeah. People's weddings. I know photographers, y'all hate it anyway because they be in the way. Look. But it's like they'll do anything to capture the content, but then also, like, where's the discretion? Like, how do you know this person wanted this out here?
And that's crazy. Like, when I shoot weddings, they will literally, the coordinator and bride and groom, like I've had a groom coming down the aisle telling people, put your phone down.
And
they've announced, hey, no phones at all. People just all in the aisle with their phone. I'm like, I can see you.
You in my way, move.
And y'all have the groom that'll tell y'all as he's coming down. It's supposed to be his time, and he got to tell y'all to put y'all phones down. Like, come on, y'all.
Like, I understand wanting to capture a moment. Capturing and posting
do the reception part when they come
but also you see they've paid somebody to be there to do that, so there will be some pictures sometime soon.
Yeah. Now that I think about it, I think that's what it is. I have to have this out here first, or y'all have to see that I had this first. I had this picture first. I had the video first. You seen it here on so and so's page. you seen it here first. Like it's like,
or yeah,
everybody like, it's like a competition on who can get out the news first. Like, I don't know. It's really stupid.
It's stupid. Yeah. And then like when I was saying like a boundary thing, it's like, so you are all about it. So then you would just assume also everybody else is. So you just put a camera in anybody's face, especially, and then like, so there was a story Kev on stage told, like right after his brother passed, him and his wife were in the mall like looking for clothes for the funeral. Mm-hmm. Somebody walked up to them, and at first they thought that maybe she didn't know his brother had passed because she came up to them super excited, blah, blah, blah. You know, blah, blah, hey, I always came on stage. And they thought it would be a quick, hey, can I get a picture? Okay, bye. But no, she did the talky thing, the whole fan thing. And then she asked for a picture, and they were taking the picture. And she was like, okay, also sorry for your loss. So she knew. And she was like, sorry for your loss. She was like, such a sad day, but a great day for me. And took the picture. And I don't know if he just added that part because he's silly, or the lady actually said that.
I hope you didn't do that, lady. That is
but like
rude.
she did know, but she walked up to them on 10 expecting, Kev on stage and Miss Kev on stage. I'm like, yo, so like me being me, if I'd known something like that has happened, I'm not gonna bother you at all.
Like be considerate. Y'all out here wilding out. I have recently had a old friend pass away, and because her mother wanted to keep it like private, I haven't posted, like none of us that knew her haven't posted anything. Like y'all have to have some boundaries, man. Y'all have to be considerate of people's families.
That's like when people post somebody has passed before the whole family has been notified. Social media is weird. People are weird.
I just can't. Or people are saying, hey, I'm actually glad that some people are like, hey, so-and-so has passed. Please give us time to, grieve, and people undercome. How?
Yeah.
When? How did it happen? None of your business.
Yeah. If they haven't shared, that means they're not ready to share, or whatever.
Or maybe not share.
Yeah, or they're not planning to. But either way, like, you have to. You can't just skip over the whole. Please give us time. Please give us our privacy.
When? What happened? Are y'all serious? And then y'all jump into people's DMs. What happened to?
Yeah. That's a lot. But then then the question is, why even post?
And that's what I'm saying. Like, then if you don't want anybody to respond, why post?
So it's Okay, so it's like, what's too much? What's not too much? It's
like, I want
but then it depends on the person.
Don't give me that attention.
So I think the clear ones, because I do understand wanting to notify people in social media now is the easiest way to do that. Yeah. But it's the vague ones when people be like, please pray for such and such, but don't ask any questions.
Yeah, like, come on, y'all. Y'all just want attention.
I feel like you wanted people to ask.
Yeah, just so like you didn't have to put that up there.
Yeah. So yeah.
Just pray for my family. Yes, people are gonna ask questions. What happened?
Because some people are gonna be like, "What am I praying for?" Like, I understand you should be able to just, also, if they say pray, just pray. Give a general. If you don't know details, just give a general. Hey, Lord, you know what's happening. Go on and do your thing. But yeah. So should people have to worry about that when they're really just trying to? Well, just turn your comments off or ignore the comments. I don't know.
Either one.
It's like on both sides.
I've seen it done both ways.
Like you have to be prepared for the comments, but I feel like people should also etiquette. Social media etiquette.
Like nobody cares. Like now. It's like y'all just out here just not considering people's feelings, considering their families. Like, y'all have to get the shot. Y'all have to get the video. people have to know that it came from you. Like it's
really like they
stupid.
want their credit or whatever.
Yeah. It's been so many situations. Like I can think of a couple of situations. The shoot, Jesus, the Kobe Bryant situation.
Oh yeah, that was a mess.
Where police immersing one of them, y'all took pictures of the site, and when it happened, why would y'all do that?
All of that was a mess because it got announced early, and then the pictures like that. All of that was mishandled, but like that's still the whole social media. Like we posted it first, we announced it first. It's like
y'all got the autopsies on the internet. Like I've never seen that in my life.
Say, is that not regularly public?
I didn't know if it was, but that was my first time ever seeing somebody's autopsy and they explaining what happened. It's like, why y'all doing this? Like, if y'all making us relive, like.
So I mean, I guess it's the culture and like just society, the way like life has gone now. People feel entitled to information or something. It's like they feel like they have the right to know.
Here's the thing though. I think the only way that all of this will stop is if people not give it attention. But of course it's gonna be hard for a lot of people. Like you post something, if nobody gives it attention, they probably may take it down. I'm like, nobody's liking this or looking at it. Let me take it down. A lot of people do that. I don't know why, but that would probably.
Do you think it would ever get better, or it's always gonna be bad? Like it's just gonna get worse and worse.
Worse. I'm going by the Bible. It said it's gonna get worse. So
the world in general is gonna be trash,
and that's why I'm like. I don't see anything that's happening in this world gonna get better. I don't see it. I don't see it. I wish it was, but it's not. It's not. It's gonna get worse and worse, and I don't want to see what this worse is. Like it's already stupid. What else could come of what?
Lord.
Else? You know, politicians and people recording everything, and it's just, I don't know, it's a lot. The social media, the media, it's a lot. This is too much. It's too much. It's too much. Lord, it's too much. What could possibly, I don't even want to know.
Yeah.
I don't want
to know. Okay. Switching directions a little bit. This isn't really about social media, but
it's so heavy.
It's so
heavy. It's all good. It's all good.
But this is something I saw on social media. So apparently there's a trend of just having kids parties not so kid-like anymore.
Golly.
I saw it was, I don't even remember how old the baby was. Let's say 10. But he was probably younger. Let's 8 to 10.
Still too freaking young.
Let's say 8 to 10. It was one of those. And they rented a party bus, which is, could be okay.
It's fine.
They rented the party bus, the ones with the stripper pole, yes, and the lights and whatnot. And they had like bottles of like sparkling juice and stuff. Like had them looking like they were like popping bottles. Like literally one of the captions was he like popped his first bottle of the night or whatever. Yeah, they were throwing money and all that. And I'm like,
pouring this drink like they acting like full on adults. Like y'all have seen this before.
Yeah.
Okay. Like why y'all teaching them this lifestyle early like this? Like why can't I don't see anything wrong with the party bus. Mm-hmm. Now with the stripper poles, why y'all get them a party bus with the video games on it or something? Like why do y'all have to teach these little kids the adult party life? And y'all stupid.
So you've answered the question I didn't have to ask. I was saying, is that cool or is it too much too soon?
It's too freaking much, especially at their age. Like, yeah,
these were
if y'all
kids.
seen this video, like kids pouring bottles.
We'll put the links to all of these in the
I don't even do that. I'm full on. It's not attractive to me. It's not attractive to me. So, they throwing money up and,
Yeah.
singing to the music, oh, sorry. I know y'all hear that. Sorry. Singing to the music, got all the vulgar language in it, and they just,
But like you said, that stuff they seen, so like, like, how would their parents encourage them the opposite if that's what they're doing? But I mean, you still don't have to encourage them to do that yet. They don't have to participate so soon.
Parents, y'all gotta do better, man. It's too many people out here acting stupid. What are y'all doing at home? What is everybody doing at home? Like, who are your parents?
Oh, goodness. The parents were on the bus with them. Or the mama was, I believe, in this case. Or somebody had to be on there with them. But, yeah, that one was a little, I was like,
maybe they're not convicted of it. Maybe.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Like
that's normal. What's I'm saying? Like, that's normal for them. So why would they see anything? But even if you are a partier, or like certain things you do, isn't there like an age limit for your kids? But like, so that's what I was asking. Like, if that's normal behavior for you, how do you tell your kids not to? But also, well, in this case, like, if you gonna put on the party, because you could have easily planned a different party, but I don't know.
This is like extra confirm. I need to put that shirt out.
I don't know. My question was it too much too soon? Because I don't have kids. So like, maybe some of you with kids can answer the question. Like, it was an elementary school kid. It was a party bus. It wasn't alcoholic drinks, but they were handling it like it was alcohol, and
with the cups. Was it wine cups, or am I tripping?
He had,
or they were like regular plastic cups.
They might have had regular plastic cups. He had his own tumbler or whatever, big cup with a straw or something.
Popping bottles.
Yeah, and then that the kids might have seen themselves, oh, we're just having fun or whatever. But like the captions on the video, like whoever posted it like, oh, when they've had too much to drink.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm looking at the video again.
Oh, I didn't see
alcohol-free daiquiris.
That's just a slushie. Why they could?
But so that was when we were watching the video. Mm-hmm. It was like the captions on the video was like,
the captions told a more grown up story than, like, that's what I was just saying. Like, the kids might not even
got them alcohol-free daiquiris.
Yeah,
it looks good though. It got all the gummy stuff,
mm-hmm.
But that's for us.
I mean,
well, it's alcohol-free,
and
but
it's
still
got a bunch of candy. It's literally a slushie with a bunch of candy on it.
But here's the thing: that was the only thing kid like with this party was the cake. Roblox.
He was 8. Okay.
8.
So yeah, this was for an 8-year-old.
8 years old. Oh my gosh.
We could be tripping. I'm not judging. Well,
I am.
I'm saying it looked like a little much, but then I also gave the disclaimer: I don't have any children.
Oh, and then at the end of the video, they had all the kids like they were laid out, like they were passed out drunk.
Yeah.
Like,
I think that's my issue. Like, why are you pushing this narrative, like, and not just letting them be kids?
When that first drink kick in, these are alcohol
so like it was free. It was the captions made it worse.
Yeah,
for sure. The captions and the money throwing. I think if it wasn't all of that,
yeah, they had champagne glasses.
They did have champagne glasses.
What the crap? Are you serious? Popping bottles. His first bottle. Drinking out of the bottle. You know, stuff that you see on, like, music videos and stuff.
That's literally what it was. It was a music video with children instead of adults.
This is stupid.
So, okay, I guess the question is, like, what is the point in posting that? Because, like, you could have easily posted that and not. You could have posted that, let the babies have their fun, and, like, Because we're not the only ones. Some people are like, yeah, no, that's too much. And they're like, so we just not doing bouncy houses and stuff no more.
Right. Like you gave a Roblox cake, but an adult party.
So it's like, do you set yourself up to be judged when you post stuff like that? Or should people see it and mind their business?
Look, when you post stuff on social media, you can't tell people to mind their business. It's out there. You put your business out there. So people going to be all up in it. All up in your business. If you put it out there for everybody to see, it's like you're asking for people to judge you and
input.
Yeah. And we know, and everybody don't want it, but it's like,
why'd you even?
What was the point?
Set yourself up. Yeah, like, I don't know. Cause I don't know. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, they could have easily just had that party and not posted nothing. Only the ones that were there and the parents, of the children would have known what kind of party it was. I don't know. So, yeah, I was just, is to be pushing that environment or narrative. Just let the children be children. I'm not saying, like, as an adult, you can't go do your thing. Like, I'm not telling you what to do. It's just, I'm also not telling you how to raise your kid.
I am. Stop it.
I'm not telling you how to raise your kid, but it's just, to me, it's not a good look.
It's not, y'all. We already look stupid as adults doing it. Not us. But y'all already look stupid out there doing it as adults. And now y'all got these kids doing it.
Also, though, it's like, but then there's the complaint of kids being grown and stuff. And
y'all making them, it's like y'all making them grow up.
Yeah, like, are you exposing them to too much too soon? Back to the original question, I guess. So, okay, so if that's too much to
you. Sorry, am I being too harsh?
I mean, I don't know. Like, we have our opinions. People have opinions. I just know, like, a lot of I guess, I try to think every side. People gonna be like, well, you ain't got no chap, so how you gonna tell me how to raise mine? That's just normal people's response and outlook anyway. It just looked a little...
I just want to apologize if I was too harsh. But y'all, come on.
I mean, it's seriously. A lot. And I did ask, was it a lot? So you just answered.
It is a lot. Stop it.
You told your truth. Okay, so you feel like that's a lot. What if, okay, I saw another party. It was 13th birthday party.
Okay, so a little older.
Yeah, a little older, and they rented out like the whole lounge.
Okay.
So it was like a little club party, but it was all teenagers, like all children their age. They had, the VIP sections. I think there were signature drinks, but they were non-alcoholic, of course, and all this stuff, like security and all that. They had a performer and all that. So is that too much?
So I'm looking at this video. So number one, they're preteens. Mm-hmm. They're way older. This little boy was 8. These are 13, 14, 15. These are teenagers, okay? In this video, it looks like they're at a concert enjoying the music. I don't see...
They're not actually popping
bottles.
They're
not popping there was
bottles,
a
signature drink, but it wasn't they weren't popping their own bottles, I don't believe.
Like, it looked like a school party. Not a school party, but like a concert with teens. Like...
So it doesn't even look like they're pushing the adult club thing
it's just
on them.
It's at a concert having fun. That's what it looked like to me. And I don't see anything. Now, if the teens were doing what the little boy was doing,
it would still be...
That would be too much for me, okay? That's just me. Until you're like 18, 20, 21. That's just me. That's my age. I know you're a little older now. Y'all start early. 18, 20, 21. But yeah, this is no problem to me. Y'all at a concert, that's what it look like, in a club, and y'all teens. I don't see no issue with this. Now, like I said, if y'all were doing what the little 8-year-olds were doing,
the whole dollars and popping bottles and acting as if you are intoxicated when you had juice, literally.
Freaking water, okay? Yeah. Then I would have a issue with it, but they don't seem to be,
Okay, so that looks more innocent.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't have no problem with that. I don't have no. I'm not supposed to be over here. Okay. Okay.
Yeah. I understand. And then 13 is a milestone, so I guess, cool.
Yeah, stop being grown.
Those were the shenanigans. There was one video on the list, but we didn't talk about. But we're off that topic.
What's that?
It was the hairdresser fussing at the lady. That goes back to embarrassing people online.
Oh. That was that.
So I think the question was there. Like, so it seemed like those two knew each other. It was a chick. She left her weave in super long, so her hair was super dirty, and the girl was having to cut it out, and like stuff was flying out, and she was like, "This don't make no sense. You ought to be shamed. You do this again, you not coming back." Like, it was one of them things. But she was like, "You ought to be shamed," and the girl was like, "I am." But it sounded like they were about to laugh. So it sounded like they knew each other. So then I was like, "But what if they didn't?" And she was berating her like that on camera. Like, what if this lady didn't know she was being recorded? Now people done seen, like, they didn't show her face, but like now the people done seen her head, seen how dirty she let her head get, and they done seen you fuss at this lady like that. It's like, hey, cut it out.
And see, now if they didn't know each other, that can actually be a bad thing for your business, because people are like, I'm not going to her. She recording her clients and degrading them like that. I'm not going. That can make her lose business.
Yeah, I don't think some people picked up on the fact that it sounded like they knew each other, because there were some of those in the comments like, but why are you recording though? Like, why are you?
Why not? Y'all don't be paying attention to the whole video.
Why not just help her? Blah blah
Look
blah.
At the whole freaking video. Golly.
Yeah. That's it. People. It's just, I guess, it's like some are doing it maliciously and calling it trying to help, but some generally are trying to educate. Some mean no harm, because like her point could have also been like, hey, y'all, don't leave your hair in this long.
True. True.
But like, so it's like, it's a balance. Like, who means well, who doesn't, what's too much, what's not. It's just, social media is gonna be, it's gonna be around. So it's just, we should all probably navigate it a little better, because we all went through. I know I see my old statuses and I'm like, girl, what was you posting? Why?
Now I have went back through. I was like, what was I thinking? I don't know.
The grammar alone bothers me, because that is the thing. And I used to, when we went through the phase of talking with numbers and like, it's like, hey, that's ugly. What is that? I didn't go hard like some people.
On.
It's like, because that makes my brain hurt. But like the shortened words, and then you post on Facebook like you're tweeting. But that's when they were both popular. So it's like all these constant, like I'm telling you, I'm in for the day.
You won't believe that's how people on dating sites are still writing. I'm sorry. It just came up. It made me think about that. We were talking about a dating site before we got on here, and how guys, grown adult guys, like in 40s, like high 30s, 40s, look like they're still in college, or they're dressed and look like they out here gang banging. Like, we're grown. Y'all probably are. But I just, like, do you think that's attractive? And it may be attractive to some females, but yeah. But like grammar, like people are doing that at your grown age.
Bless their hearts.
I just want full sentences and a nice dress.
Maybe they don't know. Like, maybe that's just how they talk. Like, bless their hearts. They don't know no better.
Well, stop talking to me.
That's, you have control.
Match.
You have control. I'm gonna say you have control over that. You ain't got to engage.
It's an X for me. We don't match.
But yeah,
stop lying. Dating sites.
Lord,
I'm gonna get off. Okay.
Yeah. But yeah,
that was too much. I should have put that on here. Y'all know I don't be look. Okay, nope. Go ahead.
I don't remember where I was trying to go. We've all gone through our phases where you posted maybe more than you would ever post now, but I still don't know where I was going with that sentence.
Well, now that I think about it, like I'm usually like a very open person, and I be just saying stuff.
You do.
And like I'm just, And I just realized, like, I sometimes need to just like watch what I be saying, watch who I tell stuff to, and
Oh yeah.
and things like everybody does not need to know. Y'all didn't need to know about my dating situation. Y'all didn't need to know.
I mean, you were talking about the grammar.
Yeah, so, that's what came up. But you see how.
I mean, well, we've had that conversation just in general.
Mm-hmm. Stop.
Watch who you say what to.
Yeah.
Just because people be peopling.
Yeah. Sometimes I just be wanting advice from everybody. Sometimes, and in me doing that, I be just not giving all my business, but most of it. And then I just run, like I just like.
And I just be like,
I just be on here, like I have to filter myself.
You sure you want to keep talking?
Dominique be looking at me like,
oh, sometimes,
and I don't catch it.
I'm about to say, sometimes I would literally like, I'd be like,
she give me hints, and I still don't catch it. I just like, keep going.
I'm like, well, okay, so we just okay.
I'm sure y'all seen it on here on the podcast, so I just keep going. She's like,
I let her talk. Who are me?
You are Dominique, my accountability partner. Help me.
We can always, if you get too reckless, we can always just cut it out.
Lord.
You be like, you feel better? Now make sure you cut that out.
Look. And then I mess around, leave it in there. It's just in there. I'm like, oh, I forgot. Well, y'all know now.
Lord,
it's all good.
Mercy.
You know,
so I guess the lesson of the day.
Stop telling your business.
Or, just watch your social media. The question, to tie it all back together was, are people doing too much? So let us know. Do you think people are just doing way too much, or are they governing themselves perfectly fine on the social medias? And yeah.
People freaking fall out dead if social media just You remember that time where all of social media just like crashed?
Working. Yeah.
Nobody knew what to do with their life. Like people, entrepreneurs.
I was just frustrated because I was in the process of trying to post. Probably a reel for this. If y'all not following us, follow us on Instagram at Hey Fave the Podcast. Yes, I was probably trying to post something for that or for Faith Over Logic. Or, something like I was in the process and it wasn't loading. So I'm like, am I tripping? I'm trying to be productive. But yeah, some people like completely lost their minds.
And I've always heard like if social media ever went out, you should have, everybody should have their own website wherever you can bring traffic to your own brand, your own website. So when social media goes out, people can still go to your website. You own that. You put whatever you want to on that. And yes, it's a good idea. But that's branding. But,
the challenge with that, though, I've wondered, so if they're new, if they haven't already heard of you, how do you get them to know to come to your website? But that's a whole... people would say you have your stuff there, but if they haven't already, if they don't know who you are and don't know to come check your website, how do you get strangers? Or
I would say it's just snippets.
That's all SEO stuff.
Doing snippets and stuff, you putting snippets on your website, but
how do they know? If they don't follow you, because reels reach people that don't follow you, and all of that. Even some of your posts do now. How do you reach the people that you are actually trying to reach? Because, the point, you're not necessarily just talking to the people that know who you are and that already follow you. You want to reach the people that don't know you. How do you do that?
That's an SEO situation.
That's what I'm saying. But that's, yeah.
But then that's all.
That's all SEO. And that's a lot of pressure on SEO. And everybody not doing that. Everybody don't know all that. So, but no, that's just a general, people would say you have your stuff out, but also how you gonna get them to your stuff if they don't know about your stuff? But
I guess that's what I guess you're gonna have to use social media, and like I said, start doing small snippets on social media. Even when use your hashtags and all of the things. I know this is going into branding, but we was talking about social media crashing, but maybe that could be another episode.
Sure, whatever you want to talk about.
But yeah, anyway, y'all, stop doing so much on social media. It's getting out of hand, and I know it's gonna keep going, but look, yeah, I get on there and post what I need to when I get off, and I scroll through people that inspire me. It's just.
It's a lot. So yes, the purpose of this episode was not to fuss. It was just I noticed some trends, and I wanted to see if you all and Brandy felt the same or said the same things
the whole time.
So it happens. It happens.
Anyway, y'all, stop doing what you're doing, and thank you for listening to us once again. Hey, Fave the podcast. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share. I don't know, everything.
Yes, rate us, comment, talk to us, tell us what you want us to talk about.
Absolutely.
All of that.
Yeah, y'all listen back to the other podcast episodes. We got a lot. Okay, we come to the end of the year. We need y'all to catch up before we go into the next year, 2023. Okay, we're gonna have some new content and things like that. We got some good things coming. So we need y'all to catch up if y'all haven't already. But again, thank you for joining us, and we'll see y'all in the next episode. Okay. All right. Bye. Stop posting everything.